I'm standing outside waiting.
Oh, shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot. Skunk, 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 skunk. It's sprayed. Get out. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go. He sprayed. Stop. Go back, go back, go back. Skunk, he sprayed us. Let's go. All right, it's Eric with Ride Labs and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing good. You just saw a super good dramatization of what happens when you have an amazing bike light out on a trail at night in Alpine, Utah. You might run into something like a skunk, so be careful. But hey, today I wanted to check in with you guys and talk a little bit about flashlights, bike lights. You know, we're all in this like kind of quarantine situation. I hope everybody's doing okay. Sorry, it's tough times. Things are kind of crazy. I mean, we got to keep ourselves socially distanced, right? We got to stay at least 6 feet away from other people. And they're encouraging us to get out and get exercise. That will help us stay well in these crazy times with this crazy sickness going around. So what better way to stay well than getting out and riding your bike, right? And hey, if you need to be socially distanced from other people, what better time to do it than at night? But hey, if you don't have a bike light, what are you gonna do? So I had just recently purchased this light, the Surface Illume 650 from a local bike shop, Bingham Cyclery up in Salt Lake. They gave me a crazy good deal on this. It was probably last year's model or the model the year before or something. Nice and bright, 650 lumens. That's pretty awesome. That lights a lot of stuff up. So I'll show you that myself now. 650 lumens. This is normally $70 and I got it for like $25 or $30 on sale. Probably a season or two old, but that's fine by me. Super happy with it. Nice solid construction on this light. I like it, but $70 is a lot. But for me, I picked it up for 25 or 30, so I'm happy with that. The light that I'm coming from is this headlamp. I picked this up on Amazon several years back, and it's really bright, but it has a really tight circle of light there. It's really, it doesn't diffuse the light very well. And I've tried pulling off the lens and stuff, and it just, I couldn't get it right, but it's a great light. I mean, it's a great backup light anyway, and it was cheap, but not the best for bikes. Well, recently a guy reached out to me from Wasaga, and that is another light on Amazon, and he said, hey, can I send you this light to try out on your channel? Okay. Charging cable, bracket for your bike, the light. Feels solid. Ooh. Feels pretty bomb-proof. I don't know if there's going to be any charge in it, but... So it looks like it attaches to the bike mount with this clip. That's good. This right here is obviously important when you crash so you don't destroy your light. I don't know if I've got that on all the way. Ah, I had it backwards. There's a block to snap in to the clip. Okay, cool. So I said sure, but the thing is I always just tell people what I really think about stuff. I'm not gonna make up some story that I like your light or your whatever just because you sent it to me for free. So he sent it anyway. This is the Wasaga USB rechargeable light, 1000 to 1200 lumen, very bright. It's tough, super durable, like metal housing on this thing. It's waterproof. What is it? IPX5 waterproof. Very bright. Let me turn it on for you. Really bright. Let me compare it to the Illume. Okay, here's the Illume. Here's the Wasaga. It's hard to tell right here. You'll see when we get outside. Okay, so then this is the Wasaga. Holy cow, that lights up my whole backyard. This is 1,000 lumens, so it makes sense that it's brighter. And the thing about this light that's amazing is this is a $22 light. $70 for a 650 lumen, $22. I was also at a shop the other day and looking at their lights, and check this out, $95. Look at this one, $110. Bike lights aren't cheap. Obviously, it got me into trouble. I ran into a skunk. I was able to get out of it though without being too damaged. It just barely got on one of my bike shoes. 1,000 lumen light. It was great. It showed me that skunk on the trail. And I don't smell it bad, but I'm afraid that when I get in an enclosed area like my house where we're all quarantined, that we're gonna be able to smell it. So I really hope not. You can see how well it lights up the area around us. Okay, Lambert Luge. No. We have to go up spring a little minute, I think. I'll show you some footage from the day. I'm riding here, just flying down the trail in the daytime. This is called Rodeo Trail. And you know, I love this trail. It's a fun little rallying kind of trail with berms and a few bumps and jumps and stuff everywhere to just have fun on and go fast on. And at night, usually I go very, very slow on it, but now with this light, whoa! I felt like I could go a lot faster. And as you can see, I even scared a skunk. So. All things considered, I'm going actually kind of fast for dark. Like for the trail, I'm not going fast, but for dark on this trail. So yeah, this light's pretty rad. I know it's hard to see because the light's jerking around, but it's really not bad. As far as the moving, it's so bright. I can get the other shadows uncovered on the next like little wiggle of a turn, you know. I must have been going fast enough, I guess, to catch up with some of the critters, but 650, 1,000, and then that's the lower setting. And that's the epileptic seizure setting. Sorry, I hate that setting. Got this little scale here. Let's turn it on. I warn you that the scale may not be entirely accurate. Okay, here's the surface. 156 grams, and then 227 grams for the Wasaga. Not really that much. I thought it would weigh more than 71 grams difference. It fits fine in my backpack. I've been riding with this Evo C, or however you say it, Evoc, I don't know, pack. I just drop this thing in here, zip it in, keep it for later, you know. And I did another ride after this night, and I was able to just pop it out after some fun steep downhills with the boys. I just popped the light on after the ride on the way back to the car, and I was able to, be visible to the drivers around and be able to see them. It's a great light. It just fits in your pocket just fine. The only concerns I would have about it really are probably this little clamp right here. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll hold up just fine. But it might be, one of the weaker parts of the light. Not too concerned about it. I definitely would pay $22 for this. Anyway, we'll have to see how it holds up. I'm going to use it this season, trying to get out more at night so that I can be socially distanced from the other riders on the trail and still get my exercise. Yeah, I'll let you know if I have any problems with it, but so far I'm really stoked on it. $22. Okay. $20. And he gave me a code that you guys can use. I'm not making any money off these. I would love it if I was making money off these. I'm not. He just gave me a free light to test out. So he gave me $20 worth of his product to try out and said he'd give me a code. So you get what did he say? You get 10% off any of his products with the code RideLabs. So if you buy one of these, put in the code RideLabs, you get 10% off any of his stuff. And guys, it's crazy out there with the whole coronavirus thing and stuff. And I just wanted to remind you guys, if you're the praying type, it's a weekend of prayer. So, say some prayers, ask the Lord to help us, to help our nation, to help our world, to be able to get out of this crisis. And, guys, stay safe, get out, get some exercise, get some riding in, and don't get hurt, because we got to free up those hospital beds for people who really need it. So flatten the curve, guys. Thanks for watching.